Welcome to the Healthy Kids Minute, brought to you by Nemours Alfred I. DuPont Hospital for Children.
A lot of times, if a relationship turns into a divorce for parents, children can suffer greatly.
Dr. Kevin Caputo is Vice President of Behavioral Health for the Crozier Keystone Health System. He says how a child responds to the divorce of parents can depend largely on how the breakup is handled.
When the divorce is contentious or sudden, with a lot of animosity between the parents, that's when children seem to do poorly. The negative effects during the course of a divorce may include crying spells, may include social isolation, and may include what we call acting out, which are disruptive behaviors that you may see either academically, or you may see them in social settings, or you may see them just with other siblings.
Dr. Caputo says children who come from divorced families can exhibit a wide spectrum of behaviors in their own marriages.
Some children work very hard to make sure that they don't make the mistakes that they think their parents did and have very solid, great marriages. Other children don't understand the sense of permanency that is perceived in a marriage and see relationships sometimes as transient, so they're unable to commit to solid relationships or may have trouble in their own marriages.
There are things that parents can do to help children cope with a divorce.
Despite the fact that the parents are divorcing because it didn't work out in the marriage, they need to seem as united as possible so that they can be consistent for the children. They need to emphasize that they still love the child as opposed to loving each other. And they also need to understand that when there are milestones, difficult times for children, as well as good times, that both parents will share in those events.
It's important to reassure children that they are not to blame for the disintegration of the marriage and allow them to verbalize their feelings.
And say things like, it's not your fault that mommy and daddy don't love each other. They need to discuss the divorce with the children so the children understand as much as possible so that ultimately when they make their own choices in marriages, they make good, healthy choices.
This has been the Healthy Kids Minute, brought to you by Nemours Alfred I. DuPont Hospital for Children.